I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind, across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts, they come to deliver something priceless, a glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window, my sole connection to the outside world, and I know they'll be back again today.
-61. Have I ever really loved someone? Do I deserve what I've got? Now the great system's turned into traps and the fear is switching sides. I own $1 million worth of stock, but I still won't sleep at night. What is it that I've become? -61. Now the water level rises high in my cold paradise, where men sit in circles and talk numbers I never really liked. The way they think of life as some kind of gamble and watch the city drown. Where is it that I belong? -61. Now the wind cuts the leaves like a knife and the sun is out of sight. I see the world I built lose at trial, what is left and what is right. I made the worst mistake one can make, pretending and playing blind. What is it I'm trying to find?
Okay, time to head home. Someone's in a good mood. Let's go home and get you fed. Feel that. Pretty damn shaky. Great. Rain. Gotta move. me. Hey, not bad, little porter. Not bad at all. Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms. Come on, open up. There you go. Who's there? Who are you? Fragile?
Were you cooking?
What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you.
Nothing's worrying me.
Wow. Lou's growing up fast. You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift. The finest Carol printed diapers.
Thank God. How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Chiral network. Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Chiral printers now, too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
You care for a drink?
Thank you, but no. I should get straight to the point.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lil?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a Bridges asset. You'll have to work it out. Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid that Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Hard Man is not the president of the UCA anymore. In case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the Chiral network to manage and carry out deliveries. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And no need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge. And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico. To extend the Chiral network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say?
Seriously, why me?
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details, but the research they're conducting there is important. Very important. And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person. Mexico has no shortage of beached things. Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else. Any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will become a BT. And any living human that comes into contact with a BT will get dragged into the depths of the tar. Giant BTs can and will emerge from the tar as well. And if they succeed in consuming a living human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion. Several Mexican cities were wiped off the map in this way. The survivors have since become divided and isolated. As most people cannot see BTs, they live in fear of them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside. Chiralium contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA. The timefall storms are growing more intense as well. And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration. Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers, though. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily.
That was one reason. You got more?
I do, and this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear, but they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way. And if they're right, then I want you there, ready to kill it before it kills them. Don't forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
I guess that makes sense. But something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control, claiming it for their own?
Sam, it's not like that. They're not trying to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the chiral network. Like the internet before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people. Which is why, instead of turning to an established government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization, like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself. So please, Sam, won't you help us out?
Yeah, all right.
So you'll do it?
Uh-huh. What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use. It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
All right.
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Like a ring? Huh.
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like. Access your ring terminal to view. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with a delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation. Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu? You can access to review the... This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure. It's an ex... We've given you some additional equipment. All these... Be sure. Return to the menu when everything looks good to go. Finally, before heading out, make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map. See your destination? There are bandits in the air. Think about...
Commencing route creation.
When you plot a route, you can fit...
Delivery route finalized.
Latest model Cupid. Just completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world. It won't be any harder than before either. The chiral network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow. Hungry?
No.
Oh. No more baby food for you.
Don't you get fragile any trouble, I'm gone. Don't you break my kid.
Now who wants to eat?
Been a while since I held a gun. Yeah. It's a close one. We're in enemy territory now. Whoa, that was close.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Chance one.
ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility. Grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process... your orders and requests. Decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
You must be Sam. It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway, I believe you have some cargo for me, yes? There's hardly a scratch on this cargo. You are incredible. We wrote this stuff off as lost. Thanks for bringing it in. It's just like everyone says. Yep. Okay, use your Cupid to bring us online. The chiral gateway you brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
Chiral network coverage successfully expanded. Commencing data collection. Now displaying your current order grade. Order grade increased. Congratulations.
Chiral network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use. There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again. Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you. But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created. Fear of BTs and damage from timefall and chiralium exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities. But so long as we remain connected to the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats. You brought us more than a connection to the outside. You brought us hope. As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area. In trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, gyro contamination has only grown worse. All these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly. But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right. Thank you again for everything. I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, it should be good to go. You'll just need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on you.
Enjoy your stay.
Lou.
Are you alright? If you're worried about Lou, don't be. I'll admit, this stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help. Figuring out why a baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough. It's had the perfect advice for every situation.
Hi.
So, how does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Works same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
We're fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
Please review and
Good morning, Sam. We're already making progress in addressing the corpse disposal situation here. Once again, I've got to thank you for that. If you access the delivery terminal, you'll find that you can fabricate equipment for yourself now too. We have some materials on hand here that you can use to make supplies for your journey. Take as much as you need. Now, we don't have all the same schematics in Mexico that you have access to in the UCA. But as you link, we should be able to share all kinds of new data with you, expanding your fabrication options further. I heard that you're planning to extend chiral network coverage to the south, down as far as that research facility. So go ahead and pick up the order I posted for you. I'll explain the finer details of the mission while you look at the map provided by ABAS. Your next estimate, the people, if you time, if we'll, if the, oh, with final, so take.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
This order, but don't forget to so think carefully. Run out of.
Make all necessary preparation. Please select an item to fabricate.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Sign detected nearby.
Please give it your... Perhaps you should take a break. Please take care. I will always support you.
Best of luck to you.
That was close. Thanks, bud.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
You're Sam, right? Did the timefall give you a lot of trouble? Thanks for making the trip. Allow me to assess the condition of your cargo. Seems to be in decent condition. Thanks for your service. I have to say, this was well worth the wait. I had a feeling you wouldn't let me down. Time to connect the Cupid. Once we're part of the chiral network, we'll be able to use these remote medical units you brought. I can get myself checked out as well. We've all been looking forward to this. So go ahead and link us up.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Chiral communications have been established. Now I can finally use one of these medical units to assess the condition of the child I'm carrying. I just pray they're strong and healthy. The elderly residents here will also be happy to receive proper medical care. Oh, seems like you should be capable of fabricating PCCs now as well. Probably thanks to the chiral network expansion and the resulting increase in total bandwidth. Of course, there's... Look, you...
Order completed. Well done.
Debate with but this thing that
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Order accepted.
A new feature.
Thank you.
weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Analysis confirms that these hostile life forms are chiral creatures.
Gotta stretch my legs.
I'm Sam!
Fuck.
Somebody lend me a hand! Hey, I need help too!
Nice.
Construction process now complete.
Not bad. Not bad. Trouble nearby.
Everything we know is from the radio. Everything we dream is never what they seem. Feeling rather strange, waiting for a change, fearing what's to come, acting kind of dumb. I'm indigo and violet and blue. I'm so in love with you. Everything you ever want is here. Giving up another one too dear. Listen to the night.
Okay, just a bit further now.
Good evening, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests. Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Hola, you're Sam, right? I assume you're here to drop off that stolen cargo of ours? With those chiral density gauges in our possession, we'll be able to determine where BTs are likely to appear in the future. So, let's get a look at those containers and see if we're good to go. Madre mia, it's practically spotless. Thank you. I just have to say that looks like our chiral density gauges are just about good to go. So, let's see what that Cupid of yours can do.
Now displaying your current order grade.
It's high time we got on the chiral network. Our BT research should go a hell of a lot faster now. We just shared some data with you that'll let you fabricate blood grenades, a kind of anti-BT weapon, and build timefall shelters too. The
You guys.
The facility's intact, but the research lab might have taken a hit. The local chiralium levels appear to be rising. Better hurry over there, Sam. Head to the delivery terminal upstairs and check their order.
Departing facility.
Sam, we've got a situation. The delivery for the research lab is ready for transport, but the chiral density is higher than anticipated. This may be due to the gatequake just now, but we've identified a new BT area in the vicinity of the lab. However, we have no BB pods on hand. I know you've got Doom.
Don't worry. If I can get close enough, I should be able to see him. Steer me in the right direction. I can take care of the rest.
Oh, yeah? That's awesome. By the way, we finished a preliminary assessment of the BTs detected in the vicinity of the research lab. And we've prepared some weapons that should be effective against them. You're a pro. I know you can handle this. All right. Go ahead and pick up your next main order. I'll brief you on the details while you check your map. All right, Sam. The new... If we don't do... So to prevent... There's no... And if you... So if you got room to... You're the only one we can...
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Order accepted. Thank you. Heat level. Tolerably tolerable. Please take measures to withstand the heat.
Come back safe and sound.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam. your orders and requests.
Long time no see, Sam. Though, having said that, I realize you probably don't recognize me like this. Anyway, why don't you let me take a look at your orders? Now that's a delivery done right. I appreciate that you're always striving for perfection. Oh, picked up some lost cargo, I see. Should be a nice surprise for someone. We never doubted you'd show. Reliable as ever. A man you can count on. We're ready for you to link us up with your Cupid. Once you do, you'll have fulfilled your objective of bringing the entirety of Mexico onto the chiral network.
So, Sam, don't suppose you remember who I am? The name's Alex. I used to work at the weather station back in the UCA. I was a Bridges employee, reporting directly to Deadman. So, when I was offered the opportunity to collaborate with him here, studying the Death Stranding and BTs, I jumped at the chance, and here I am. And now, you're here too. You actually couldn't have come at a better time. Shortly before your arrival, chiral density levels started to climb, hitting significantly higher ranges than before. This kind of spike is indicative of an imminent giant BT appearance. I've shared with you some MP bullets that should be very effective against BTs. Because if a giant BT is on the way, then we're gonna need you to put it down. It's hard to know when this giant BT is going to appear. So for now, you should rest up in your private room and prepare for a potential fight. That's both mine and Deadman's recommendation. We'll keep you posted, Sam.
It's been too long, Sam. You were a good friend to me. One I could never forget. Which is why I took steps to ensure that this message would only play upon your arrival. The sensors were set to scan for your biometric data. A simple enough trick. Now, this was originally a geophysics laboratory established for the study of earthquakes. And for that reason, it holds a wealth of documentation on gatequakes, tar currents, and plate gates. As well, I discovered, as research data on the other side. Now, what I'm about to tell you, I learned after I came to this place. Imagine that this is the lab. Though it's relatively close to the northern tip of South America, the continent is entirely cut off from us by a tar belt. And so we have no idea what's going on down there. Nor do we know the state of any continent other than our own. The researchers here were trying to establish contact with the rest of the world. They were well equipped to do so, as the facility had once been used to launch research satellites. So they tried launching a variety of probes and drones in the hope of obtaining observational data, with no success. The Earth, you see, is shrouded in a thick layer of chiralium that renders electronics inoperable at altitude. So they tried sending ships across the ocean. Oh, yes. Oh, but that failed too. The high concentration of chiralium in open water proved too corrosive, invariably causing them to sink. But then the researchers found some rather rare birds on their doorsteps. Birds not native to the region. Nice birdie, nice birdie. And that, my friend, was just the beginning. Not far from the lab, they discovered a strange anomaly. Well, the surrounding area was heavily contaminated with chiralium. Yes. This is beautiful. The researchers would later dub the anomaly a plate gate. But further investigation revealed that it came into existence when you began to expand the chiral network across North America, and that the gate grew larger in tandem with the network itself. What started as a tiny fissure in space became so much more. The researchers duly installed cameras to study the gate and its surrounding area. Now, to their surprise, they caught footage of some unusual marsupials. Yes, a kind you wouldn't expect to normally encounter in Central America, like the birds. But to confirm their suspicions, they sent an autonomous robot through the gate. The soil samples it collected were consistent with the archived geological data from the southern hemisphere. Not long after, several men and women came through the gate. They spoke English, and they confirmed that they had indeed come from faraway Australia. We finally knew the world outside North and Central America had survived. Ours was not the last bastion of humanity, but Australia had suffered the death stranding too. Undeterred, the researchers began working closely with Bridges and conducted a series of tests, paving the way for an expedition to Australia that would lay the groundwork for chiral network expansion. After they had first installed surveillance equipment, that is, so that the gate could be monitored from the Mexican side, a necessity to this day as Australia is not yet connected to the chiral network. The UCA may not have dreams of conquest and control, but they aren't about to let just anyone use the gate. Indeed, that's one of the reasons they were so determined to connect Australia to the network in the first place. Well, I suppose that's all I have to say about the plate gate. There's something else that I need to tell you, though. Something far more important. Mind if I pause it here? I have to go take a shower.
Gate quake detected. Sam, a gigantic BT just showed up outside. We're prepping weapons for you now. Access the terminal up top and take whatever you need. We're counting on you.
Manifestation imminent. Access the delivery terminal to make preparations for combat. displaying your current porter grade.
Sam, this is Alex. You did it! We've confirmed the chiral crystallization of the giant BT. Local chiral density is already dropping fast. I think we can all rest easy for now. You've saved a lot of lives by killing that monstrosity. We won't forget that. Head to the research lab's private room and take a break. You've earned it.
know that we appreciate you.
As I said before, there's something I need to tell you. It's about Lou. You see, after you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging into BB-28's past. That is, Lou's. I found the BB decommissioning records. Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
That's BB-28?
This is the child officially identified as BB-28. But if you look closer, Sam, you see at once that it can't possibly be Lou. Right there at the elbow, where the birthmark should be. Nothing. Which means we have another BB-28 on our hands. The one with whom you memorably went west and back not so long ago. That is Lou. Per regulations, the serial number assigned to each BB was unique. No two units should have ever been assigned the same one. I've cross-checked the details with the most up-to-date entries in the UCA database. And indeed, there is no reason to believe BB-28 survived. All of which can only mean, Sam, that the bridge baby you carried with you on your journey across America, Lou, was never recorded in the official database. So, where then did Lou come from? Right now, your guess is as good as mine. But as worrying as that sounds, this could actually be to your advantage, since it's functionally impossible for the UCA or Bridges to track a BB of which they have no record. Which is lucky, because if they did know about a BB that could live and grow outside the pod, they'd want to secure it for study. So take comfort in the knowledge that they don't, that you're free, that you can bring up Lou in peace. How is it, by the way? The two of you living as a family? Right. I have gifts for you. A few things to take back home. An assortment of vaccines to be administered as your child grows up. We want Lou to live a long and healthy life. And it's natural for children to be afraid of shots. Maybe this will help put Lou's mind at ease. A token of my affection. You can collect it via the delivery terminal when you leave. I wonder how big Lou will get. Anyway, there's one more thing I wanted to share with you. As you know, everyone is meant to go to their own beach when they die. But unlike most people, I wasn't born from a mother. I was born from an artificial womb. Transplants provided the organs I never had. I was incomplete and had no beach, I believed. But I wasn't about to accept that. I went back home to study the Ha and Ka and the beach. I threw myself into my work, Sam. I tried. But I think I've done all that I can. In the end, I'm still a patchwork Frankenstein's monster. One that's just about worn out. As a doctor, I can tell you, I don't have long left. So I've devoted my remaining time to research. That's why I'm here, Sam. Where I can focus on the beach. There's so much data here, Sam. On beach formation, jumping via beaches, the relationship between the beach and placates. All the evidence you could ever wish for. Not enough to solve every mystery, perhaps, but enough for me to make an incredible personal discovery. That I have a beach after all. It doesn't matter how I was born. I have lived as a human. And thus do I possess a beach like any other. I am not a machine, but a person with a Ha and a Ka and a beach to go with them. Lastly, I have a confession for you, along with a heartfelt apology. I told you once that I didn't have dooms. But that's not actually true. Not that I was lying, you understand. I just didn't know. It was only after I found my beach that I realized. Chiral allergic reaction. I can feel it getting closer. I'm off to the beach, Sam. To my beach. Take care of yourself.
Sam.
Did you know about this?
No. It's news to me, too. I'm sorry that that man is gone. But he would have been pleased that you managed to extend the UCA network all the way to his lab. Thank you, Sam.
I guess I'm homeward bound.
Missing little Lou that badly?
You know I am.
Come on back, Sam. Lou misses you too.
Sunrise will be occurring shortly.
Hey, Sam. About that message Deadman left for you. I hope you understand that he wanted to tell you all that himself. He didn't want it to come from me or anyone else. Naturally, we respected his wishes. We'll also be carrying on his research in his stead. I'm sure you will, but please take care of that last order he left for you. On another note, you can now use your PCC to construct generators and bridges. Build them along your delivery routes, and you're sure to make a ton of other porters very happy. Una, also, you...
Sam, I just reviewed the list of UCA associates. You can rest easy. Any data concerning your life on the run has been erased.
This custom... The work... Tri-cruisers are now available.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Jibber jabber jibber jabber jabbering, walking towards the light that guides you home. Whisper, whisper, whispering, whispering. Nobody hears us. Nobody knows. If they bothered to see from the caged up eyes, but nobody cares. Nobody knows. That's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. Waste of breath, I'm unlisted. Simply stone. To carry your weight into oblivion. Deep into the unknown. We had no choice to where we're thrown.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
Get out. It's the desire. Just to wind up alone. But it's just how it goes. just how it goes. It's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. It's just
Good evening, Sam.
Done and dusted.
Construction process now complete. Intrusion detected. Intrusion detected. Level 5 alert. Multiple unidentified armed hostiles inbound. Your shelter is under attack.
They're in danger. I gotta get back. Who the fuck are these guys? What was his deal?
Gunfire detected at your shelter. Destruction of personal database confirmed.
Stretch my legs.
What the hell happened?
Lou. I patched you up the best I could. What happened to Lou?
We were attacked. It all happened so fast.
Intrusion detected. Intrusion detected. Level 5 alert. Multiple unidentified armed hostiles inbound.
I tried to jump us out of there. But I could only take my equipment with me. And I couldn't possibly think of Lou like that. There was no way for the two of us to escape together. The best I could hope for was to jump Lou out. Just Lou. I couldn't protect Lou. I am so sorry. So sorry. I'm sorry. Sam, what's going on?
Can you hear me? Can you see me? You can't. Because you're dead. Lou?
has to jump you out. Not just me. Sam, I know there's nothing I can do to make it right. I know. Sam, stop hurting yourself. Please. Give me the gun. There is nothing left for you here. Nothing but sadness and regret. You can't go on like this. Come take a walk with me. Come meet my crew, Sam. It's time for you to hit the road and start a new journey.
Intoxicants successfully purged. Blood alcohol content nominal.
you like your new private room. Feel free to make yourself at home.
Wait, hold up. Where's the pod? Where's Lou?
Settle down, Sam. Lou's with me. You'll see us soon enough.
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the GHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your bearings. This is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces. These rooms over here belong to other members of the crew. They're pretty much the same as yours. And the shower's down at the end.
This is one hell of a ship you got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
We've both been used and lied to before, it's true. But as long as they keep up their end, I won't pry. This is the headquarters of our humble operation. The bridge of the DHV Magellan. It's always like this when the DHV Magellan's on the move. Meet Tarman, our resident doctor and geophysicist. He's also the captain and pilot, in case you hadn't noticed. And a fellow doom sufferer. The nav console offers a direct connection to the Tar currents. The downside being that we all have to bathe in caralium.
Happy to have you aboard, Sam. You'll have to excuse me if I don't shake your hand.
You steer this ship solo?
Yeah, though the computer does most of the work.
So this is a submarine?
Spot on. We dive into the Tar and use it to travel underground.
Just beneath the surface of the Earth, there are currents we can ride almost anywhere.
So what's your role in all this?
Me? I make sure Drawbridge's grand plans go off without a hitch.
So you're the commander?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only.
Huh. So where are we headed?
At the moment, we're bound for the Plate Gate in Mexico. The one that you put on the network for us. Our destination is on the other side, Australia, which we've been asked to link up next.
You know, the problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. That's our last, best hope of saving the world. Which is why we're here. Or more importantly, why you're here.
So Lou is the child's name. Hello? Excuse you. I too am a member of Drawbridge, believe it or not. It is an honor, Sam.
Is that a puppet?
What? A puppet? No, no! No, I am alive, and my own master.
This is Dahlman. A man whose cow wound up stuck inside a... Well, you get it. He used to be a spirit medium.
When I was still flesh and bone, of course. Regrettably, my transformation cost me my talents.
Lou, where are you?
Sam, that pod is empty. Oh. You know, no one should have to suffer such loss. I understand. Believe me, I do. Which is why, yes, I think you two should go on one more adventure.
What are you talking about?
Well, take Lou. Yes, and link up Australia together. Like you did before in America. I'm sure a lengthy journey will help you to heal.
Sam, we've arrived. In case you're wondering, my hand is traveling through the tar currents, which is lucky because that's what allows me to keep this ship on course.
We're by that research lab you linked up last time.
The DHV Magellan can travel to and surface anywhere, provided it's within network coverage. A genuine mobile base of operations.
Still not fully equipped, though. It doesn't have any proper guns.
Need to fix that at some time.
Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up. As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network. We'll be right behind you, providing you with support. Just so we're crystal clear, Sam. Our mission is to connect the whole Australian continent to the existing chiral network here in North America.
From halfway around the world, how are we supposed to do that again?
By using the Mexican plate gate. One you already put on the grid, remember? To get started, all you have to do is cross over and connect your Cupid to the nearest chiral network terminal. As you extend coverage, we'll move the DHV Magellan to keep up.
And you'll of course be traveling with your child. I mean, that's what Lou would want, right? A grand new adventure with Daddy. I'm excited for you.
Go and get your gear sorted. We'll be waiting.